Mm.
Let's move on to our final topic. You know, we've been having fun dotting these in every episode. Uh, Professor X. Who should play him in the upcoming MCU X-Men movie? We both got three names. You got three names?
Yes, there's one that I'm not too sure about,
Okay.
but you know, go for it.
Do you want to go first?
Okay.
Before you do,
No.
there is one name that I want to say as an honourable mention. It's
Okay.
someone who's no longer with us,
Yeah.
and I think they would have actually done a pretty good job at it.
Uh huh.
Lance Reddick from the John Wick
Uh
films.
huh. Yeah.
Obviously, he sadly passed away last year, just before Chapter 4 came out. Just a honourable mention. I think he would have made a great Professor X. So just throwing that out there. But anyway.
So the way I'm doing this is, I know the character of, I say before we do all these videos, I always say, for me at least, on my side of things, I don't know the X-Men as much as Callum.
Kyle's X-Men disclaimer. We should just record this and then I can just click play.
Yeah. But with Professor Xavier, I've seen all the films. I know the gist of the character, from a basic point. Again, don't fucking go in the comments, oh, you don't understand the character because you don't, read the comics. It's like, shut the fuck up. I do. Right? Just putting that out there because I know some cunt's going to be like, oh. Anyways, my third, least... Stop laughing. My third, so I'll go from...
Three down to one, that's usually how that works.
Three down to one.
All right.
Number one being my yes, please be this person. But number three is I'm gonna really slaughter his name, but David Wells. Wells?
Tulis?
Hang
Just
on.
fucking spell it out to me.
No.
I think
Right.
I know exactly who you're on about.
He was in The Boy in the striped pajamas. He's in a lot of British films. Obviously, he's a British actor.
Yeah, David Foolish.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was...
Who fucked it up?
Huh?
Who fucked it up? Worse.
In Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was in Wonder Woman.
Yes. Yeah. The
as,
first one.
as the...
Is it fucking...
Ares.
Yeah, Ares.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Now, again, this is one that's very, very based on a particular performance he did, and that was in the Harry Potter film, God But a Fire, which, Callum, I'm really shocked you haven't watched the Harry Potter films. They're all really fucking good.
Nah, never heard of them.
They're a great time.
Never knew them.
To get on them.
Get out of here.
Anyways, after X-Men, we should watch that. But anyways, going off of the performance in that, he plays as a professor, and
oh my god, he's done it before.
He's done it before, but he also plays that sort of like understandable, very sort of like comforting kind of thing, because he basically chases off this Dementor, which is like this creepy ass soul eating ghost, and he just goes to Harry. He's like, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. He's got that sort of thing that Professor Xavier, as we've seen before, is like, he understands with the threats, and he knows how to... Shut the fuck up. He understands like the threats, and I think that'd be a great sort of characteristic, obviously, with Professor X as being someone able to understand and, lead the team, essentially. Compassionate, yeah, that's a good one as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Well, he's a brilliant actor, though. I've seen him in countless other things besides that. But just that particular role, just sort of like, okay, I could see a Professor X in there somewhere.
Okay. All right. So, hit you with my number three.
Go on.
The Man on Fire, Denzel Washington.
Okay.
This seems to be on a lot of people's lists, and there's a reason. Denzel Washington is one of the greatest actors of our time. He's amazing in whatever he does. Obviously, fucking Man on Fire, fucking Training Day. Have you seen Fences?
It's ringing a bell, but
His
I don't.
performance in that is fantastic. You know, there's no law saying that he's got to like you. Whatever. Oh my god. Yes, please. Denzel Washington. And for me, this is a pick that's coming from and is kind of inspired from. Well, when are they gonna set the X-Men? You know, will they do a time jump? Will we go back? Will, Magneto and Charles, would they have been around in World War II, or will it be something from a bit later? So maybe, maybe not. Maybe Magneto's not a Holocaust survivor, and maybe it's something else that happened later on in the world. So, that's definitely a good enough reason to me to think why Denzel Washington could play Professor X. And like I say, he's a great actor. This is one of them rare times where it's a rare swap, but if, they turn around and say Denzel Washington's playing Professor X, I think a lot of people go, damn! Hell yeah!
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my number 3 pick.
Okay, just thinking now, I kind of wish I'd put this one as my 3rd, but hey ho, it's my number 2, I guess. Pierce Brosnan.
Pierce Brosnan?
Oh, Brosnan, sorry.
I nearly put him on my list. Nearly.
Yeah, he, despite all its flaws with the Black Adam film, this guy is, he's clearly committed to it despite what the film was, and that was really nice to see. And he was great.
He was the best part. Dr. Fate.
Yeah,
he was the best part.
Easily. And I just think he can maybe bring that to a Professor X, where it's like he's very well informed, very informative. He's got more of a, instead of the compassionate side like my previous pick, he's more of just a very like, this needs to happen, we need to get this done, it's the right way moving forward kind of thing.
Not going to run away to get some alien space pussy.
No. But yeah, for me, obviously, I've seen him in a couple of other films in the past, but, just again, with the disaster that he probably had to deal with in Black Adam, it would be really cool to get him back into a comic book movie as one of the best characters ever. It would be so nice to see.
Yeah, it would be nice to see. And yeah, Pierce Brosnan was so nearly on my list.
Yeah.
So nearly on my list. But I'm kind of glad you brought it up, though, because we got to discuss it. And yeah, he would be great at it. I remember his Bond films were the earliest ones I remember seeing when I was younger. But now it seems like Daniel Craig's been Bond my entire life. Well,
it's one of those things, though. It's like, Christian Bale, and then you've got, obviously, Batfleck. You've got Michael Keaton. It's one of those things. It's like, you've got your main pick, and you've got the one that is your kind of like your favourite in a sense.
Well, like we'd say, Christian Bale.
But we love all of them.
Yeah, Christian Bale is our Batman. That's the one we grew up with.
Yeah.
But Robert Pattinson's my favourite.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get on to my number 2 for Professor X.
Yeah.
And I'm going with everyone's favourite bald person, Mark Strong. Now, he was a...
Sorry, I thought you were going to say something like, what's that dude called now? I thought you were going to take the piss. Johnny Sins. I swear to God, I really thought you were going to say it. And for Professor X, I'd like it to be Johnny Sins.
Professor Sex!
All right, that's the casting. That's my number 1 pick for Professor Sex, Johnny Sins.
Oh, whoa. What about the CEO of sex himself, though?
What, Ned?
Yeah. He's going to kick
Shit.
him out of there. Yeah, Mark Strong. Now, you know Mark Strong, he's been in everything, man. Especially, I really liked him in The Kingsman. He played Savant, was it? Or Dr. Savannah in the first Shazam movie, yeah. I thought
he's in both. He's in both.
Is he in both?
He's in the post-credit scene or something, isn't he? At the end of the second.
Oh my
one.
fucking god, he is! Wow.
Yeah, I only remember because there was that weird squid thing, the little snail thing.
Yeah, that came back again. It's been like 2 years.
They even redid that scene, re-updated it because it's different from the first one, even though it's exactly pretty much the same.
No, it just took him a really long time to get from point to point with a message. And he's like, it's been 2 years or something. Anyway, Mark Strong. This is, again, another one which I see on a lot of people's Professor X list. My number one, I don't think I've seen anywhere on anyone's Professor X list. But, yeah, I think it might piss some people off, my number one. But Mark Strong, look, if they turn around tomorrow and said Mark Strong's going to be Professor X, I'd go, do you know what? That's a solid fucking pick, and it's probably a good choice to go with him. A safe choice as well, at the same time. Probably the safest choice.
Yeah, I think he definitely has the qualities to sort of be that very well-informed, again, very smart, intellectually speaking, and he's just, he's got that Professor X thing. It's just, it's one of those things, again, where
Kingsman, he's the guy in the chair.
Yeah, I'm kind of, thing is, I'm visually, I can see it, but at the same time, I can see him in the suit, I can see him rocking around in that, wheelchair. I can see him, but I just don't see him interacting or speaking. That's how I just visualizing him in the character.
Yeah. Well, I get you.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Anyway. Kyle, who is your number one?
So, my number one, it's kind of ironic that you say Mark Strong, because in a franchise that, Mark Strong was a part of, there was another great leading man in this franchise, Colin Firth.
Okay.
This dude's amazing. He started.
So my Magneto pick.
Yeah.
Okay. I like this a lot.
Yeah. I just think, he could bring something new potentially to the character of Professor X. Maybe just someone who's a bit more snappy. Not snappy as in an aggressive way, just like, oh, I know, yes, that's why, and kind of, I love this guy in The Kingsman. He's fucking, entertaining wise, top tier, literally, can't beat it. Obviously, in The Kingsman 2, which, is it The Kingsman? I don't know.
The Golden Circle.
Golden Circle, that's it, yeah. He returned in that, again, for me, at least, that film is trash, but he still kind of picked it up a bit.
Elton John is sick in that.
Yeah, I remember when we went to go see that in the cinema and that Elton John scene just happened and we both looked at each other like, what the fuck? I remember we both turned and looked at each other. Tuesday. It was so sad. That's no hate to obviously to him, but it's just, it felt very out of place.
I love Elton John. Elton John. But yeah, no, do you know what? I really like your number one pick though.
Yeah.
It's a good choice. It's a solid actor, probably out of our lists, definitely. I wouldn't say the best actor. I'd say Denzel's definitely the best actor, even compared to my number one, but probably not the second best actor, but probably might fit the role a bit better.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well then, number one.
My number one pick is the 10th and 14th Doctor, David Tennant. I love this man. I used to watch this man on TV every weekend with Doctor Who growing up. I used to love that show. And he's proven himself in later years as well as a phenomenal actor. not just known for Doctor Who, but, you know, all his TV drama stuff. He was in Ahsoka last year as Hu Yang, the droid. He was great in that. Now, Jessica Jones as Kilgrave. A lot.
You were fucking great in that.
Yes, he was fantastic in that. But I don't see why you couldn't switch it up and do the complete opposite of that and be a great Professor X. It just came to my head when I was thinking who could play Professor X, and it just came to my head and just stuck there, and it's ingrained in my head, and I can't see, you know, I don't think this would happen, but in my head now, that's what I want the most.
I'll be honest, I'm very much struggling to see David Tennant in that role. I think it could potentially work if he was sort of a younger Professor X, you know, maybe just getting the gripes. Maybe this is how they do the X-Men, where it's like you kind of get more of an origin to Professor X. You know, obviously in First Class, it was kind of, you know, it was kind of like you kind of knew the character already. You knew his past. And it just goes into sort of like the origin of the X-Men, essentially. But as an origin for the character, okay, I could see David Tennant filling that role.
Funny enough.
Here's the thing. I would love David Tennant to be in the MCU. But I just think, I think it could be a little bit wasted. I feel like he could definitely have something that's done better as someone else. I don't know who, but that's just me.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Like I said, that's why we made our own lists.
Yeah.
You know,
and mine's right, you're wrong.
Some are going to be better than others, mine. But yeah, no, I was just sat there thinking, I like to have a think first, you know, before I have a browse and, you know, see what people are saying. You know, a lot of people are saying Bryan Cranston, and to me, that's one I actually can't see. Yeah, he's a great actor, and he did the whole.
He's kind of more of a Magneto, to be honest.
Yeah,
for me.
But yeah, it just came to me and it stuck in my head, and I just had to put it out there and say David Tennant for Professor X.
A very interesting number one pick, I must say. Very, very interesting.
Yeah, and that's what I said before we got into. I don't think a lot of people are going to agree with my number one.
No,
you know, I think
who knows? Maybe it opens the mind up for other people, and maybe might alter their list ever so slightly for potentially other people to play this role.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Who should we do? Who should we do next? Go on, let's leave a little tease.
Ooh.
Nightcrawler. Rogue.
Nightcrawler's good. Rogue.
Jane. Should we do Jane? Should we do Jane next?
Yeah, go on. Let's do Jane.
We'll do Jane next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, we'll do Jane next. We'll go from telepath to telepath kinetic. And telekinetic.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Anyway, guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you like the video, make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you leave a comment. Tomorrow,
give us your list.
Give us your list, yeah. Tomorrow is our 1 year anniversary from when we uploaded our first ever video to the channel. Can you believe it, Kyle?
Yeah.
We've made it a year.
Fucking hell.
So, I know. So, woo! Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Kyle, anything you want to add before we go?
Got some new content, like we said at the start of the video.
Yes.
Been out for that.
I was watching Kyle over his shoulder. Can I just suck your dick for a minute here, Kyle? Kyle is a very talented man. And when he puts his mind to something and does something, he will go places. I'm kind of scared when you guys start seeing what he can do with videos that someone's going to take him off me. So, yeah. We've got some good videos coming up for you guys. And it's
funny you say that, because I was like, because, you know, it's my first time working with green screen properly, and I was surprised myself. And then I said to you, Carl, look how amazing that looks. Like, I'm even impressed. Like, holy shit, it's worked out so well. And you're like, yeah, that was good. And I'm like, not much enthusiasm, but I thought about it. I was like, oh shit, no, yeah, you really like it. Yeah, I'm just excited.
I'm a
for it as
subtle
well.
guy. I'm a subtle
Yeah.
guy.
Yeah, but thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So some point this week, let's tease the video. It's X-Men related. It'll be out some point this week, the first one,
Yes.
and then we are just gonna go from there.
Yeah. It's gonna be a shorter video, I think. Definitely.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fully edited out. It's gonna have, it's gonna have a bit more of a
Higher production value.
yeah, let's say that. Yeah. Just a step in a new direction. Not too different from what we do here. Just a bit more condensed and a bit more.
We're still going to be doing this as well.
Yeah.
We are finding more time to do stuff like this.
Ever so slightly, yeah.
Yeah.
I think just with our work schedules have lined up pretty well lately, and we've managed to
Get some stuff done.
get some cooking done. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm really excited though. I hope you guys enjoy the videos.
I can't wait until it's up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We've got some fun surprises as well that'll be coming soon in our everyday content. So.
Oh yeah. I think that's going to be a bit more of a slower drip.
Yeah.
From where you'll see that, but it'll be fun regardless. You'll know when you see it.
Yeah. Right.
But yeah.
Thanks for watching, guys. Thank you for, I don't know if we're going to do a video tomorrow or not, but also I'll say it now. Thanks for supporting us for a year.
Yeah.
I think I can say it now. I didn't think we'd make it this far. But we're here. 300 and odd videos later.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right. Thanks for watching, guys. And we will see you when we next see you. We might just stop now. Maybe it was a year-long experiment.
Yeah, fuck you all.
Yep.
I'm deleting everything now.
Yep. See you later.